Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the John J.C. back at it with another video. It's probably my third, fourth attempt at trying to get this video started, but I had to just keep trying. And today we're going to be looking at, let me pull up real quick, the Sunday High Roller, $300,000 guaranteed. First play payout is $66,000. All the final tablists are guaranteed at least $5,000. The top 7 is guaranteed at least $10,000. Top 4 is guaranteed at least $25,000, and the top 3 is guaranteed at least $35,000. Second place, $48,000. First place, $60,000. So it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Top 55 is guaranteed $1,000. Let me turn this music down a little bit. So this is a huge tournament, and this is the final table. This is the final 9 players of this huge tournament. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna review it. We're gonna see who's playing the best. And if you guys are watching with me, feel free to make your guess about who you feel played the best, or if you already know who played it, feel free to leave your comments about the tournament. So, first hand of the tournament, a lot of folks can be nervous doing this shit because it's like, okay, we made it to the final table, first hand, big. So, first thing, before I get into that first hand, I want to just evaluate. We got Paja, whatever the hell this guy's name is. It's probably a foreigner. This guy is in a chip lead with 6 million chips. Second to him is this Mark guy who's barely in second place with only 3.8 million chips. And you have this guy PP who's at who basically at 3 million chips, right? And then the rest of the guys is a couple of guys who are around a 2 million chip stack, and then you got a short stack of 900,000, just a little bit under a million. He's at about, I'll just say he's about a million because he put the small blind in, and then you got another guy who's about 1.2 million. So and you got another guy who's 2.2 million. All right. So this is the chip stack. All right. This is how it looks right now. This guy has about double the second place, almost. Not double. He has a little under double. You know what I'm saying? But he has a significant lead, about 2 million plus lead. Okay. So that's pretty significant. So it's the first hand of the tourney. We're just gonna watch. We're gonna analyze, and we're gonna try to see if we can gain some information from this, man, to try to, at some point improve my game, and hopefully, if you're watching, you're listening, our games. Okay. I like to watch this stuff. It's inspirational, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to work hard, bust my ass, learn as much as I can, at some point I want to get to the point where I can, be able to, make it to one of these final tables, man. And it's not easy. I've been getting bad beats. I've been getting suck outs, and it's just a part of poker, man. And you got to just learn how to play to survive, not play to gamble. You know what I'm saying? If you want to gamble, you can gamble, but you're probably going to lose. But if you want to gamble, you can gamble, but you're probably going to lose. But if you play poker with strategic input, you can still gamble, but gamble to win. You're gambling in your favor. You're putting the chips in your favor. You're playing in your favor, which means, in my opinion, playing fewer hands than you probably normally would play, right? If it's like, if, for example, it's kind of like if you're a basketball player, right? The only way to make sure that your shooting percentage doesn't drop below 50% or drop below 40% is to take less shots, right? If you take less shots, there's a lesser chance that your shooting percentage is going to go significantly below 40%. So that's what I kind of getting towards. So this guy who's just a luck box, Hold on, I'm turning the music down a little bit. It's a little bit too loud. A little bit too loud. Put it right there. So this guy who's a luck box has quads. He's a chip leader, and he has quads. So it seems like he's been running good. Probably bust out a guy who had pretty much a huge chip stack pot. Who had a huge chip stack. He probably busted him out, doubled up on his guy, and now he wakes up with freaking quads, man. So we have quads against Ace High. I'm assuming Ace High is going to fold here and not bluff, but you never know when the board looks like this. Yeah. He gets out of there. And dude takes the pot down with quads. What a luck box. I don't think I have have gotten quads at this on this site. Okay. So Omni has Jacks. Now it's Jacks. He goes all in with the Jacks. Rico with King 6. Seems like he's not gonna call. And he all fold. And Jacks hit the pot, man. Okay, so we're gonna skip through some of these hands. We're gonna go ahead and 2x this joint a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just try to find interesting spots. We're just gonna look, man. Just try to just learn as much as I can from these, or just watching, just see if there's anything I can pick up and add to my game, man. Because I'm always looking to improve, man. You know, because like I said, if I can make money playing poker, like just being marginally profitable, I'm talking about literally $1 in the profit for a week. Let's say for a week I put $100 in, right? Some of you guys bankrolls are significantly higher than mine. I say $100 is a lot to put in for a week. So let's just say for a week I put $100 in, right? I want to know that if I could make $101 that week, that same week, I want to be like, no, I'm only $1 in the profit. That's nothing. No, if I can just be in a green for 1 week, even if it's $1 in the green, I'll take that. So I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, so I can, be able to marginally be in the profitability zone. That's really it, man. I don't want to speed through this too fast, because we want to see the action here, just to analyze how people are moving. Dude bets 4 big blinds with Jack 9, and that's just about Jack SWAT here. And dude has queens, and he's just calling him off. He's just calling him off, man. He might just check here just to kind of give up in the hand. Nope, he bets out. He bets out. Yep. Yeah, and one of the strats I realized that some people do is that one of the strats that I see people do in tournaments to, I'm assuming to make a higher payout, is they'll bet all their chips and they'll leave a very small portion. If they're not like in the big blind or something like that, they'll leave a very small portion. So when the hand is done, they can just fold until the big blind gets to them. And I'm assuming that they're hoping that somebody gets knocked out during that time and they can just, get to another higher payout and kind of cheese their way to a higher payout. Which I think is a pretty smart move if it works. Like, I don't know. I never really done tournaments that type of way. So I don't know if, leaving 0.1 big blinds left over in your stack will protect you from busting or getting a lower payment or put you in a position to get a higher payout. I don't know. It makes sense though, but I haven't really seen it done effectively to the point where it actually worked and then got somebody a higher pay. I don't know. Haven't really seen it. Maybe it is a method. I don't know nothing about it. But yeah. All right, so the ace deuce takes down the pot. All right, so dude opens up. Chip leader opens up with 2 big blinds. Guy shoves with king 8 of diamonds. Pocket fives call. We'll see what the ace 3 suited is going to do. He calls. Wow. Okay. Ace 3 is ahead right now. No, actually, yeah, the ace 3 is ahead right now. Pocket fives bets out. And the ace 3 folds. What? The best hand folds. What do you think he had? He probably assumed there was a better ace on the board, an ace pair on the board. Wow. And the fucking king 8 gets there. Wow. Wow. That was a very nitty fold right there, man. I don't know if I would have folded with top here. I just don't think I would have done it. That's just me though. That's just me though. I'm not at the final table of a $600 tournament, bro. Guarantee at least $1,000. So, what do I know? All right, so we got 9 deuce, ace 5 versus the 6-8 in the big blind. He just calls with the ace 5. Let's see what this big blind does. He just checks it. All right. He bets out. Big stack re-raise. What is he going to do here? What is he going to do? Is he going to snuff out the bluff? Is he going to snuff the bluff? No, he's not. He folds. Alrighty. All right. Okay, small blind works with king ace, and he shoves. Big stack shoves with and he gets there. He gets there with the better ace high, I'm assuming. Now he's up 30 big blinds. Got queen 8. Got 5-8 on the board. Or 5-8 in the hand. Jack 10 folds from the biggest stack, the chip leader. 5-8 calls. Pot 5.2. Rico hits top pair. Mark still sitting on ace high.
Bets out a small bet of 1.3. And he folds. Good fold, good fold, good fold, good fold, good fold, good fold. All right. Short stack raises up with the ace-5, man. Takes the pot down. But, like I said, something to keep in mind is that this is the final table, so the ranges of hands that people play with are going to open up a lot more. So it's just, the final table. But they also could stay the same, though. Because, some people's playing style don't change when it gets to the final table. They're trying to make the next payout, so probably just keep the same strats, I guess. Pocket fives versus queen 10. Pocket 5 bets out, 1.5 big blinds. Queen 10 folds. Wait, somebody leave? Somebody got bounced out. I didn't even notice it.
All right, man. I might just have 3x this joint, man. It's just run a little bit slow for me. Just speed it up a little bit. 3x this joint a little bit. So ways up pocket queens. This can get interesting. So we have. Oh wow! Wait, hold up. This dude folds a decent hand. Am I twinking? He had ace jack. He folded ace jack. What? Okay, this is some elite gameplay. I'm assuming. Dude bets out 2 big blinds. Not too suspicious. The ace 9 under the gun. Raise. Oh, okay, I see. Ace 9 under guns raised up to 4.5. So I'm assuming because there's 2 players that's already betting out. There's some overcard pairs. I'm assuming that's what he's kind of assuming is at play. Excuse me, at play. Which he would be right about because the Kings did wake up. And he folds, man. I mean, what an excellent fold. What an excellent fold from Podgin. You know what I'm saying? What an excellent fold from him. Man, I gotta get there. I gotta get there. I'm not there yet, but I gotta get there. That was a really good fold, man. Because he could have lost a lot of equity if he would have called. He shoves. Guy with the ace 9 folds. Wow. So he 4-bets him. Wow. Nice. Nice. Queen Jack from the small blind, from the small stack, short stack. See what he does with it. He shoves. Gets no action. Takes down the blinds. All right, I'm telling him to take the speed up. Take it back to 3x speed. Take it back to the 3x speed here. Get shove, reshove, and he folds. Okay. Well, I'll say bet, rebet. You know what I mean. Oh, he shoves with ace 10, gets called. He takes him out. Ouch. With the 8-10. Man, lost with the ace queen, man. It's not a way to live. So at this point in the tournament, we have 2 short stacks. Rico with 10 big blinds, loading with 14 big blinds. And you have another short stack here. Distress, what his name is, with 16 big blinds. So let's see how long they will survive in this joint. Uh-oh. Let me take the speed down a little bit. Let me change the speed up. Let me change the speed. Because this is probably how he goes out. He probably is going to shove here. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Yep, he shoves, he gets called, and he loses. That's just the game, folks. And Rico is out. That is just the game. That's how the game goes. It folds to loading with the ace 3. He's a short stack, so I'm expecting to play here. He shoves. He does get no action. He takes down the blinds. Mark here with the ace queen. He raised up the 2 big blinds. Big stack folds. Takes down the blinds. I ain't gonna lie, Podgin, whatever his name is, playing pretty tight. I respect that. He's being very selective about the hands he's hopping into. Probably because there's a huge payout, so he's probably trying to, not get people to double up through him, anything like that. So let me just review this real quick. So he's under a gun. He raises it up 2 big blinds, take down his play. Okay, fair enough. With the jack queen. Okay, Mark here now is the largest stack. All in. We have an all in from the short stack with 13 big blinds with the ace 10 versus the ace. Oh, he folds. Wow. He folds to the small blind. He had an ace. Fair enough, man. This is some top tier gameplay, man. You're not gonna see this at your low stakes. He raises up with the queen king. PP folds. my little 3x speed on. You know what I'm saying? So we can breeze through these hands, through the, through the low risk hands. I'm assuming it's gonna be a shove. Yes, it is. And he takes down the pot. Nice. Ace, Jack, bets out. Uh-oh. PP might be in trouble. Ace, Jack versus King, Jack. Let's see. Is it gonna be a Jack on the board? It's gonna get interesting. Let's see what happens. What's Podgin? Raise it up. Ace Jack. Oh, Ace Jack calls. She now has a flush draw with an overcard, with 2 overcards. Let's see what she does. Is she gonna fold here? She seems like she's gonna fold. Oh, she calls. She calls. So now she just has ace high. It pretty much would grant her the win if she makes it through the river. He shoves. What will she do? Wow, she folds. Wow, man, this dude is really good at bluffing, man. He has not got called on his bluff. He has bluffed multiple streets and has not got called on one bluff, man. That is kudos to this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's playing really good poker, man. I'm assuming he's gonna win. Paja. I'm assuming he's gonna win because he's been playing the best so far at the table. But Paja has a flush draw, right? With 1 overcard, and Mark has the king. So let's see if Mark gets paid off. Let's see if Mark is smart with his kings and really gets paid off by Paja. I don't think he's gonna get Paja to go all in, and and get him out. But we'll see. Let's see. Let's play this hand. It's gonna be an interesting hand to see, because these are the two big stacks here. They're both big stacks by a significant margin. Everyone else at the table is a short stack. Yeah, PP with 13 big blinds, distress with 14, loaded with 15. So they're all short stacks. These are the two big stacks. These are two big boys. So let's see what happens here. It's gonna be a spade. It's gonna make this thing interesting. Oh wow! So Paja, who has caught the quads early on in the tournament or early on the final table, has caught the spade, and now it looks like he's going to get paid. He caught the spade. He's now going to get paid. So let's see how this is going to happen. So there's a chance that Mark could get short stacked significantly if he calls here, which he likely will do. And let's see how much Paja is going to bet here, because he's definitely going to bet here to get his max value. So let's see how much he's going to bet. Oh, he just checks it. He checks it. He sets him up. Oh, he check. Okay, so no huge battle here. Very smart of Mark to check it down. Don't try to bet with we have like some king, king highs or something like that with pocket kings, right? Very smart of Mark. I mean, that was a very disciplined check right there. Very disciplined check by Mark right there, because he had pocket kings. He had an overcard pair, so he really could have went crazy with it. Paja was probably hoping he went crazy with it. Mark did it. Very disciplined check. Very disciplined check back to see if he can get any value. Now Paja's up to 90 big blinds. A significant leader here, almost double the person in second place. Let's see if he holds on to it. He probably will. But let's just see how it plays out. He shoves with the king deuce. PP with the jack 7 does not call. PP with the queen 5 versus Mark. She folds. Speed back up. 3x. Let's go. It's Mark and Paja again. Let's pause for a second just to analyze the board. Mark has a ace high flush, and Paja just has the ace. So let's see if Mark gets paid here. He has the best hand, and I'm pretty sure he knows it. Oh, he folds. Very disciplined flow. He probably assumed that he had a straight. Very disciplined fold by Paja. This is some really good poker by Paja, man. He's playing right. So he's not just getting lucky, he's actually playing right too, man. That's the perfect combo, man. Have a little bit of luck on your side and just play the cards right. That's all you can really do. That's all you can do. So let's review that hand a little bit. I want to review that hand. Oh, where is that at? Wait. I look at the right hand. Wait, hold on. So PP raised it up with the A7. She's a short stack. She gets the pair. See, usually boards like this, there's a lot of bluffing going on. So let's see what happens here. I would have shoved and tried to get paid, but that's just me though. So she bets out 1.5, 1.2 big blinds. And Paja raised it up to 3.5. PP, what she does, re-raises. What happens? You just call it off. Raise all land, and he folds. PP with the A6. Now at 18 big blind, what she does with the A6, what is she gonna do with it? So she's gonna fold. Is that a fold? Don't know what happened. We may never find out. In a break or something. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, they on break. So let's just kind of breeze through this shit. Hold on. Okay. Wow. So, okay, interesting thing from Paja. He shoves on the blinds. I'm assuming this is to steal the pot, to steal the blinds. I don't know if shoving would have been the right decision to make, because there's a chance you're gonna get called and you have 8 fucking 10 suited. So there's a chance you're gonna get called here. But he probably doesn't care because he has 80 big blinds. So a double up through him, he wouldn't care, because he'd still be the chip leader if either one of these players double up, which it seemed like it might happen with PP. Let's see if that happens. Well, they both actually have something here. Distrust has pocket sixes, so he has something to double up through him, and PP has ace jack, so this is gonna be an interesting hand. This is gonna be an interesting hand here. Well, oh wow, he folds the pocket 6. Wow. Very disciplined fold here, I guess. PP. Will she call with the ace jack? Wow, she folds here, man. What a wasted opportunity. They're gonna, if they rewatch this final table, world, they're gonna regret doing that shit. They both had something to call them with to double up, but I guess the pay jumps was too high. They probably just saw this guy over here with the fucking 15 big blinds. They probably just assumed, they probably hoping that one another was going to call and get knocked out. I get it, but wow, that's a very disciplined fold by these guys. This is why they made it to the final tables, by making those type of folds, man. Those are the type of folds that got them this far. And so, most amateur, low rank, low stakes players are not going to make those type of folds. Even some amateurs, even some intermediate level players wouldn't make those type of folds. But so kudos to them. Kudos to these players, man. They're playing their hearts out, man. They're playing very disciplined poker. Oh wow, this is gonna be all in. It's gonna be all in here. This is probably gonna be a knockout right here. Queen 8 versus Ace Queen versus pocket 10s. Let's see if the pocket 10 survives. Oh, he gets the tray. He gets the 3. He got the 3 of a kind. He survives. Nice little double up for him. Nice PP in distress, or what this nigga name is. This Dirk is now at risk now. They got to make a move. He bets half his stack. He survives with the ace-9. Now 11 big blinds. He's probably going to make another move here. He shoves all in. He calls. He casts the ace. He doubles up. Now the stress is now at 24 big blinds. PP got to step it up or she's going to be next one out. She probably should have never folded those ace-jack when she had opportunity to double up. Now she's on the big blind. What she's going to do, she folds it down with the king-5 to the big blind. Another fold down to the big blind by PP. Chick's very disciplined folds, though. Very disciplined folds. She's probably just hoping that within this level, 11 big blinds she has, that something will happen. Oh, wow. So, Paja's in it with the pocket aces. PP's in it. She has Jack 10. She's found middle pair, which she's a vibe, which she folds here. We'll see what happens. He checks it. She bets out. She catches 2 pair. She'd be feeling good about that. But that 10 does lead to a straight draw on the board potentially for some with the king ace. She shoves all in. She catches it. Okay, so she get a nice little stack up. She's now up to 18 big blinds. That puts us back. Puts us back in the race. Puts us back in the race. Now big stack versus big stack. Ace deuce versus the king 6. The deuce hits. Mark has bottom pair. Paja has nothing. Will he bet out bluff? He bets 3 big blinds. Will Mark fold here? Seems like Mark is going to fold. Yep, he folds. Nice bet by Paja. He's making some good moves here. But he's down to 40 big blinds because PP got a piece of his stack. Now we have ace-9 versus the pocket 5s. Loading is at risk right now. If he calls, he will be liable to go out next. Will he make this call? No, he folds. Very disciplined fold. Very disciplined fold. With 22 big blinds still left. Paja shoves all in with the ace. With the ace-3, PP folds the king jack. Very disciplined players, man. Gotta give it up to these guys. They're playing good poker, man. They're playing very solid. Staying within their ranges. Probably very tempted to make certain calls. Probably very tempted to make certain raises. But they're staying within their ranges very solidly. Not trying to steal the blinds when they don't have it. Or the short stacks don't have it. They're being very, very solid. Very solid. Haven't got their hand caught up too under the cookie jar as much. But PP got to step it up, though. She got to step it up or she's going to be next out. She's the lowest stack. So we get a call, we get a re-raise, we get a call. King 5 versus 3-8. 3-8 doesn't have anything. King 5 hits bottom pair. 3-8 bets out. 3 hits now on the turn with a straight with a flush draw and bottom pair. So let's see. 3 bets out again. He folds. Gets the fold. Nice. Nice. Okay, PP steps it up. She bets out with the 4-8. She says go time. Paja has a straight draw and he hits it. And this could be GG's for PP with a small pair. This could be GG's for PP with a small pair. PP, well, she made a discipline fold. She calls. She calls. Maja bets out again on the river. The 3 doesn't really do nothing for either one of them. Well, PP call here. If she calls, she'll be gone. She'll be a goner. She calls with the bottom with the low pair. She calls and she's gone off the fucking low pair. Alrighty, all right. So PP's gone. Mark has ace 4. He raises up 2 big blinds. Loading has ace queen. Will he play? He shoves all in with 27 big blinds. Mark, will he call? No, he does not call. Mark wakes up with pocket queens. Paja bets out for 2 big blinds. What is Mark going to do? How is going to get max value with the pocket king? He re-raises back up to 8 big blinds. Paja folds with the 2-5. Mark wakes up another hand. Ace jack suited. Loaded has the 10 queen suited. He calls. Oh wow, this is gonna get interesting. So, just to kind of like break it down, because it's I got sometimes the player goes a little bit fast, but so Mark has a flush draw with ace high flush draw, and Paja has the 10 high flush draw, and then Loading has pretty much a nothing burger. He has an overcard, you know what I'm saying, which is pretty much a nothing burger. But let's see how this plays out. So Mark, he has a flush draw. He has 2 overcards. He's in great equity. He has great equity on the board right now. Seems like it's gonna be a check all around, unless Paja bets out here with the deuce on the board. He bets out to 8 big blinds. Will Mark call? Is Mark going to call? He calls. All right, so Loading folds. So now we have 2 pair on the board. So ace high is really good now. Ace high looks really good because there's a 2 pair on the board. So only thing to be is a better pair. So let's see what Podge is going to do on the river here. He does have nothing, so he's kind of left to either bet or fold. And then wow, he gets Paja bets out. He shoves and he gets Mark with a better hand to fold with nothing. Paja with his 5th multiple successful bluffs, one of many bluffs on this final table that gets through. Paja takes a huge 22 big blind pot down. Huge 22 big blind plot. Or actually 72 big blind plot. You know, he shoved it at the end. Huge pot here for Paja. He made the bluff of the century, bluff of the game. And he gets Mark Defoe, who is the 2nd biggest stack. Wow, he is outplaying Mark on every flop, turn, and river, man. Mark got to step it up, man. He's getting bluffed way too much. Stress with the Jack King. So we had Queen King versus Jack King. Uh-oh. They both catch the king. Let's see what happens. They both have the king, man. Mark bets out. Little under 4 big blinds. It's called by the stress. Mark raises up to 19 big blinds. He gets called, and the stress is a goner. Loading with the ace 10. Mark with the jack queen. He calls. Check. Oh, with the bet, 2 big blinds. Pretty big board for Mark. Mark is a nit, so he folds. And he gets it with the ace 10. Mark folds again. Loaded with the pocket threes. Shoves. Gets it through. He's the bottom stack right now, so he got to make big plays. Mark raises it up with the king 10. Loading folds. Paja. He raises up to 9 big blinds. What is Mark going to do with the king 10? What is he going to do? He folds. He's lit it up. He's waiting for good cards. He's waiting for the monsters. He wants the monsters. Loading raises it up with the queen 10. Mark with the jack king. Calls. Pot is now 4.8 big blinds. Loaded with the queen 10 raises up to 1.5 big blinds. Mark calls. Mark's probably looking for a face card. He bets out again. He folds. So Mark, yeah, he's not playing his best poker right now because he's constantly getting bluffed. He's constantly getting moved off the best hand, and it's getting kind of nasty for Mark here. Man. He finds top pair. He finds 2 pair. Paja has pretty much middle pair. Let's see if Mark gets max value for this card. He has 2 pair. He has a good hand here. See if he gets max value from the big stack here. He checks it. Now he improves to a full house. Let's see if he gets max value. Bets out 2 big blinds. What is Paja going to do? Paja seems like he's considering raising here. He calls with 2 big blinds. He wins 13 big blind pot. He's getting close and close to that chip lead. He's getting closer and closer to the chip lead. We got Paja versus Loading. See, it's check, ace. So Loading has pretty much middle pair. Paja has a better middle pair. Or Loading has bottom pair. Paja has middle pair here. Let's see what happens here. Bets out 2.4. Will Loading give up the bottom pair? Will he give it up? He calls. Wow. Check. And Paja takes it down. Well played. Paja with the 5-2. He raises up. Mark with the ace high straight draw. And now he improves to now a flush draw and a straight draw. Paja pretty much have jack squally do, or he actually has a flush draw as well. So let's see. He bets out and he folds. Okay. So Mark is trying to make a comeback now. He's not a larger stack. So Mark needy ways. He's been bluffed a couple of times here, but he still managed to work his way back into the chip lead. So kudos to Mark for playing the way he needs to be played, because now he has a chip lead. Now we have Loading with the ace king versus Paja with the ace 6 here. He raises up, gets re-raised, gets shoved on. Oh no! Loading takes down the pot. Paja's now at risk. He shoved with the ace 9 and got called by the ace 10. Ouch. Big blind or button versus big blind. Oh, Paja takes down another pot. Now 25 big blinds here. Mark raises up. Loading with the queen here. Raises up to 8 big blinds. What is Mark going to do? He only has the queen 2, deuce. He folds it. He gives it up. Now the chip lead has changed. Loading is now the chip leader. Wow. All these guys has been the chip leader here. So this is getting it's a very interesting final 3 here as they go on break. We're going to go ahead and 4X that joint. Speed through that break. Actually, we don't have to do that. We can just do this. Paja here with the ace. Sorry, with the king 6. Mark with the 4-3. Loading with the 7-7 with the 10-7 here. Takes it down. Loading takes it down. He's protecting his chip lead. He's taking down the blinds. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay, Paja wakes up with the pocket queens versus the 6 king. Here we go. He bets out. He gets the fold. Nice fold. Good fold. Good fold by Loading. 4 deuce versus 4-8. Big blind versus small blind. They both cash the 4. Check. He bets out. The Loading call. He calls. Ace on the board. 7. Let's see what happens. Loading. He checks it. Paja checks it back to Loading on the river. What's Loading going to do? He bets out 7 big blinds, and Paja calls. So Paja's slowly but surely getting some of his chips back that he lost from Loading. Jack 4 versus pocket 7. So what's happening? He shoves. Paja gives it up. Pocket 9s versus ace 5. This could get interesting. Let's see what happens here. Raised it up to 8 big blinds. He shoves all in with the pocket 5, with the ace, with the 5-8. The 9s are good on the turn. Paja is now at risk of elimination. Oh, Paja's gone. Loading takes it down with the pocket 9, beating the ace 8 or something like that. GG, Paja. Thought he was going to win. Now we're going in heads up. Mark versus Loading. Check. Loading with the queen 5. Bets out. What is Mark going to do? Will he give it up with the king high? He calls. Check from Mark. Loading with queen high, bets out 10 big blinds. What is Mark going to do with this? He folds. He gives it up. Nice bluff by Loading. See, Mark has been getting bluffed, but he's still been in the game. So, Mark has been getting bluffed left, right, and center, but he's still in the game, and that's what matters. Because now he's made a huge pay jump. So Mark has been playing well, considering that he's still in the game. (6-5) versus 6-7. The 6 catch. Loading bets out with a 5-7 bluff. Mark calls. He's not going to get off his small pair for that cheap. He checks. He takes down the pot. Nice bluff. Nice hero call by Mark there. He saw that there was bluff opportunities, and he saw that there was a bluff. He sniffed it out. Nice job by Mark. Mark raises it up. Takes down the pot. Ace-Jack for Mark. He hits middle pair. Face card pair. Let's see what he does with it. He bets out, takes down the pot, man. Takes down the pot. With the pocket 9s, he bets out an 8 big blind, takes down the pot. So far, Mark has been able to take down the pot. Take down the pots that he needs to take down. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't won too many big pots in his final table, but he wins the pots that he needs to win. So, and he makes the hero calls roughly decent amount of time. So he's still in it, man. But will it be enough to take down Loading with the ace-9? Loading takes down the pot. Let's see. Loaded with the two pair. Mark with bottom pair here. This can get really, really nasty. We get a raise to 6 big blinds. What is Mark gonna call? He calls it. He calls it. He doesn't believe he has it. Still, Mark's still with the bottom pair here. He raises up again to 8. Is Mark gonna call it again? He gives it up on the turn. I'm gonna speed this up, man. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Just to see the action. It's big decisions being made here. Mark finally wakes up with a hand. Let's see. Raise up 9 big blinds. He gets it. That's the one thing about Mark, man. Mark is winning the pots that he's supposed to win, bro. And that's what's keeping him in the tournament. He's winning the pots that he's supposed to win. And that's a pretty rewarding experience there, man. He's trying to make a comeback from a roughly 20 big blind deficit. Okay, this can get interesting. We have King Ace versus Jack King. He raises up to 9 big blinds. With loading call with the Jack King. He calls. Board misses them both. Loading bets out 6 big blinds. What is Mark going to do here? He calls. Neither one of them has a queen, but that gives both of them, I think, a straight draw here. Oh, yeah. I think they do both have a straight draw, right? Am I slow? It is tiring. Yeah, it gives them both a straight draw. So let's see what happens here. Bets out 15 big blinds and loading takes down the pot with the big bluff. The 15 big blind, big bluff takes it down. Loader wakes up with, now he wakes up with top pair. Top pair. Mark bets out. He still has a nothing burger. Loading bets out 3.8 big blinds. With his top pair, Mark calls with the nothing burger. And loading bets out again. Mark has to do a pretty big buff to take him off this. Will that be enough? It's enough. It's enough. He takes him off his hand. Nice job. Nice job. Mark here with the queen 10. Top pair. Checks it down. With loading bets. He's seeing like Mark is trying to induce a bet from Logan. He calls. He takes down the pot. Mark is slowly starting to come back. Will he make a full comeback and get the chip lead? Once again. Loaded with the ace hot with the ace pair. Mark is betting out. He's shooting out. What's Logan gonna do? He calls it. Now loading hand has improved to 2 pair, strengthening it even further. Mark is trying to represent he has an ace. He shoves all in. Will loading call with 2 pair on the river. Money shot. He's thinking about it. He's contemplating. He makes his call. Mark is dunsies. And he does not call. What a fucking bluff from Mark. Holy hell. He bluffed him off of 2 pair. Wow. And now Mark has recovered the chip lead. What a play by Mark. What a play by Mark. He seeks out the deal. Loden is not really messing with no dealeronies right now. He's trying to get the win. Loading with the 9 pair. Mark with a nothing burger. Now Mark has improved to a straight draw. And he's firing 9 big blinds. Bringing the pot to 17 big blinds. He calls. Loden calls. Loden is not fooled. And he takes the pot down. Now Loden has recovered the chip lead. Mark only had a chip lead for 1 possession. And he gave it up. Loden's firing away with the ace 8. Loaded with jack 10. He bats out 2.6 big blinds. Let's go. Loden calls. Ace high is looking good right now, and he takes the pot down. Takes it down again. Loden's trying to make a comeback. Needs about a 13 blind differential, man. He needs to gotta be more aggressive. Loden's being he's trying to be more aggressive here, but he's doing it in the wrong spots. Loden has queen ace. This can be a game. Oh. Huge loss from Logan. Huge loss from Mark there. Huge loss from Mark. He's trying to be more aggressive. He's trying to get the lead back. He bats out 3 big blinds. He takes the pot down. Let's see if Mark can make this comeback. He's trying. He's a needy player that's trying to really play at a caliber he may not be equipped to play at. Mark finally wakes up with a good hand. He wakes up with trips. Let's see if he can get the chip lead with this possession. No call. And Loden makes the fold. Loden bets out with the bottom pair. Mark has a straight draw. Loden bets out again. Mark calls. Now Mark has hit the king, and he gets it with the check it down. And he checks it down. Okay, so far Mark is winning the last few possessions. He's winning the last few hands, man. So he's trying to incrementally get back in there, but he needs a big pot to really get back into the chip lead. But he's winning the pots. He wins another one. Let's see. Mark wins it here. What's going to happen? Mark raised with the king 5. Jack deuce. He raised the 9 big blinds. Loden raised the 9 big blinds. Mark folds. Loaded with the ace high. Loading with this with the ace pair. Mark with the 7-8. I believe he has a straight draw. Let's see if he hits it. So far, it's top pair versus a straight draw, and Mark has to win a big pot here to get back in the lead. He folds. Good fold by Mark. Queen 10 versus 4 queen. Let's see. He calls. So they both have a queen here. This is how Mark loses it, because there's no way. Okay. All right. Loden hits 2 pair. Mark has top pair. Let's see what happens here. Loden bets out 2.7. Mark calls. There's an ace on the board. It's a scare card for both of them, but not really for Loden. because he has 2 pair. Mark calls. Now there's potential straight draw potential on the board. Loden's contemplating making a huge bet. He shoves. He calls. Loden takes it down. He wins the tournament. And that is your winning, ladies and gentlemen, for the $300,000 guaranteed Sunday high roller, man. Well played, well played. You know, Loden, you know, he stayed low. He played the pot. He played the positions that he's supposed to play. You know what I'm saying? He came into the tournament. With only 32 big blinds. And he leaves with all the chips. Congrats to Loden. Played really well. He was down quite a bit throughout the tournament. He was down to 20, under 20, 14 big blinds. I see here he was down to 14 big blinds at one point in the tournament. He, at the final table, 13 big blinds actually. He was down quite a bit, down to 13 big blinds in the tournament. He found a way to turn it back around. So kudos to Loden. He pulls through. He gets the dub. And that is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, for the Sunday High Roller of the new year. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. So far on runtime, we're about an hour runtime. Hope you guys liked the video. Please comment. Let me know your thoughts. Peace.